What's up, everybody? What's up, MGTOW? We got a Kenny hat. Back in the day, I would buy a bunch of South Park stuff because I used to watch that stuff. I used to stay up and watch South Park, right? It was a phenomenon back in the day. I think that the series must end. It's not as good anymore. Let me put this on mute. But yeah, at the end of one video, I put the Stan Kyle Kenny Cartman keychains. And I had that on the back of my backpack, and I would switch it out every other day. And that was like middle school years when the Sega Dreamcast came out. And there's two South Park games. There's Chef's Love Shack and South Park Racing or something. And those are bad. And there was one that didn't make it to. It was just South Park the game, and it was on the PS1 and N64, I believe. But we're not talking about South Park. But I had various South Park memorabilia like that Kenny hat and. I don't think I had any t-shirts, but I had those keychains and a big old plastic Kenny that I got rid of. I wrote my name on the back of it. But yeah, like here we are. We're gonna do Sega Rally Championship today. Now here's the artwork. We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, it makes me really happy to talk about games that make other people happy. And I have a good feeling about this game because people are very vocal about it. Apparently, I'm assuming, one of the better Dreamcast racing games. But I've been reviewing a lot of racing games, actually, here recently. Like, there was San Francisco Rush, there was Roadsters. There was the one I just did, which was Sega GT, which I really like. And, you know, I got 4x4 Jam recent in my memory because I have that kind of like laying out, and that's technically not like a straight up Dreamcast game, but it's like a really good indie shovelware. It's an odd one to have because it's technically not a Dreamcast game. It was like a PSP game that got ported, but it was like the first truly 3D Dreamcast game to be independently released. It's kind of a it's tough to explain, but this is a Sega Rally Championship, and I may or may not have already talked about this because I think I have the import version of this, the Japanese version. I might be wrong. I don't know. I see. It's really bad when you get kind of a respectable collection when you start to forget what you have, and that's why I write things down. I have this notebook. And in this notebook, I have a record of games that I have, doubles that I have, games I got sent already to my nephew, burnt games that I've already sent to my nephew, burnt games that I have, just archiving and detailing everything. And I have this like really neat, awesome orange clipboard, right? And it matches the light on the standard Dreamcast console. When you turn it on, the light is orange, right? So I have a really awesome orange clipboard, as you can see. And it's been used in this checklist right here. Now I'm not going to zoom close and I'm not going to show you every single thing, but guess what? We are right here. We're starting this whole tier. So this tier and this tier, I already did. Dreamcast 84 channel 2/3 done. I guess technically not 2/3 done. You can't really make an assessment like that, but this list was very integral to my collecting because I forgot what year it was. I want to say like 2008 for some reason. I think that those years were kind of like where retro gaming there was a resurgence, right? And yeah, so I got this. I'm complete with 2/3 of this list, and that's what I want to do. That's my main goal for this channel, is to complete all of the NTSC games, and we're already starting right there. So that's cool. It's really good. I'm proud of myself. So just thought I would gloat about that. But we got Sega Rally Championship. Did we already show all of the pictures? Did I already take the pictures? I don't know. I just had the opportunity to show an intro, and I'm really glad to be here. And I'm exporting a project right now as we speak. And yeah, I'm very vocal, but as you can see, it's exporting the project and you might not be able to see the little line, but it's pretty much at the middle. So I've been uploading a video a day here recently, so we're going to stay on schedule. It's going to be a little bit later. I've been uploading kind of early, but it's like already noon, so we're going to do that. Sega Rally Championship, we're not talking about this, but it's good. I feel good about this game because Sega GT was really solid. I'm really wondering how this stacks up against Sega GT. I wonder if the handling's pretty good. I am assuming that it probably is. It looks like this is a underrated gem. And by underrated, I mean just not talked about enough. See, there are people who do talk about Sega Rally Championship. And was there a second one? I bet you, I don't know, this was Sega Rally 2. That's the, there had to be a first Sega Rally. But other than that, yeah, let's just play this good-looking racing game. If it's not one of my personal favorites, please don't take offense. But I'm just happy to be covering some of the games that you guys like. And, you know, you guys are awesome. I appreciate all of my viewers. All right, let's get into this one. Sega Rally 2, Sega Rally Championship. Oh, yeah. Coolness. Yeah, it looks like a pretty sweet off-road racing game, racer. And yeah, looks pretty good. Let's hit the start button. And I think this was released 99, 98, 99, so that's like a good 3-4 years between the 1995 original. So it's pretty cool. The volume is kind of high. If the intro was a little bit too loud for your liking, I apologize. So yeah, 10-year championship. That's a long time to commit for a championship. That's like a case study. And I feel very accomplished because I just uploaded a random Redbox review for Pacific Rim Uprising, and I have not done a video like that in a while now. And yeah, like I unloaded a whole lot of information. Now I'm just going to select whatever they serve up. And yes, Gollum Cone I pick automatic, and you can go ahead and shame me for that. I'm not going to take offense because oh, we just do things different. Yeah, I'm just going to be ... mystery. I don't think I'm able to save anyway because at the beginning it said something about your memory card. It said, man, you already got a save file. But no, I don't. Alright. Right trigger is the trigger to do A. The Y button is the camera change button. I prefer third-person view when it comes to my racing games. The controls are a little bit loose compared to Sega GT. I like the fact that I'm sliding and it doesn't seem to really impair what I'm doing. It feels very cool. The sliding mechanic is very cool. Very good. The graphics are very awesome. Makes me think of Australian wilderness with those type of trees and what look like giraffes and whatnot. This is not a game to just hold the gas down. I can tell you that right off the bat. Yeah.
I love playing NTSC games, especially when dealing with the menus. Sonic Shuffle was kind of a arduous task because of the language barrier. Yeah, that was kind of a quick lap. What did I do? 14th? That does not sound good. But it is encouraging me to do the next stage, so that's wonderful. I'm drinking green tea. This is my third pot of green tea. In other words, 3, 2, 1, lower your green tea cup. We need to lower our green tea cups in respect of the horrible people who make cinema trash for today's audiences. You know how just inauthentic everything feels? Like, human beings react to sincerity and reality and honesty, and there's something to do with our souls where we really want to reconnect to genuine nature in people, and we are lacking genuine sincerity with this corporatism, and it's being fed to us and then recycled to us and then fed to us again. And you know, Disney owning Fox and stuff is kind of the death to some movie series and stuff, and we're suffering from too many sequels anyway. And I think that indie films are making a resurgence. More and more people are aware of more indie films. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really aware of indie films. I'm just kind of stuck in the past. Oh, I love it. I've heard that before, like in parody videos. Game over, yeah! I want to get more footage of the game over, yeah thing. I thought that was from a Daytona USA Saturn version, which is hilarious. But it's not. It's from this game. Let's do another one. Let's pick a different card just for variety's sake. This one looks cool. I like the way that one looks. Never base your vehicle based on looks. Always look at stats. Yeah, I'm speaking about racing games. I'm not saying in real life. You know, find your balance. Do you. You do you. Yeah. Here I am trying to be your parent. I'm here. Dreamcast 84 is here to just kindly remind you to get back home on time because I worry. Game over, yeah! I wish real life worked like that. Like, you you get home from work and it's like, you're home from work! Yeah! There are those trees, man. I like those trees. I like the way this car looks from the back. Because, like, look at the little sun visors from the back, just the little slits in the back. There's, like, a spare tire just right on the top of the car. That's some Mad Max stuff right there. I was not really a fan of Fury Road that much because of the feminist agenda in that. Now, that one was bad. Yeah, the Star Wars movies, feminist agenda. It's just everything has to be spoiled. It's like society is geared towards these blue pill thinkers, but people like rise up and they gain awareness. But I guess the likelihood of people gaining awareness is lessened with vaccines, mercury, just continual brainwashing. If you believe what people tell you, you're going to be led astray every time. This is intrinsic knowledge that people should know, but no, the pharmaceutical industry and the food industry, they're intertwined. The death industry, the funeral parlors, and it's all like Freemasonic crap. Finish. I love the way that car looks. I ranked it in the same position. Just I can't seem to do better, but that's okay. Do you know why I say we do our best and go on? Do you understand why I say that? Because my father used to say that. It was just one of my dad's sayings. He said, "We do our best and go on." And I miss my father. But he wasn't a cerebral man. He didn't really... He just wanted to be fat, dumb, and happy. I'm not saying he was fat. He did kind of have a little pooch, like a dad bod, you know what I mean? But, yeah. My father ate a lot of meat. he would get upset whenever I tried to talk to him about Freemasons and that the fact that they hold secrets and stuff. He denied that there was anything kind of covered up, and he might have been telling the truth that there wasn't anything to cover up because these small lodges are dupes. It's just like a little excuse for people to hang out. I'm hoping I was nowhere near the check mark. Graphics are good. I like the graphics. I just wonder if there's a way. I just had to talk over that. I need to get that on. I need to get the full version of that for the review. Maybe I just need to practice. What are the options on this one? Okay, 10-year championship. That sounds really intimidating, and I might go for it just because time attack. I don't know. See, it's gonna incentivize you to do stuff with the cars, so I don't know. Let's see if I'm able to save a game. I liked Sega GT better, and I gave Sega GT a 9.5 to the best of my recollection. I think that's what I gave it. Save. Oh yeah, I don't have enough blocks. Let's just forget it. In that case, let's just do 10-year championship for the heck of it. Now, apologies guys for liking Sega GT more than this one, but that's just my impression, and here we are. First year. Okay, it's just 10 stages. It's not like you gotta be like C-Man and adjust the clock, right? Now let's be foolish again and pick a car simply for its aesthetic value. I don't know, I was just cycling. I was just like, I'll just pick this one because I'm tired of cycling. Through. Speed automatic, 6-speed automatic, 4-speed. Let's just be foolish and pick 4-speed because less options. Maybe the engine is built different. Is 6-speed better? I'm not a car guy. I don't know. Not my forte, not my Will Forte. Will Forte, man. He was in this movie called, it's like a MacGyver spoof. And, I kind of had a crush on Kristen Wiig. She's very cute. I you know what, like, Saturday Night Live is not funny, but they keep picking attractive women. There's like this other one. There's attractive chicks on that show, but, you know. That's neither here nor there. I'm floored by the graphics. I'm going to give the graphics a 10 out of 10, and I'm going to give the controls a 10 out of 10 as well. I love how that helicopter was low flying. I like that because that reminds me of Speed Devils. I love the level design. I understand the appeal. It's slowly growing on me. The controls feel just a little bit looser. I think that Sega GT is kind of more my type game. Maybe it's just because it's on the road and you can feel like you're more on the road, but that's not to say that this is bad because some people prefer off-road racing. And, you know, on-road or off-road, I'm having fun. Hey, I did a little bit better. Did I play that stage before? No, I haven't, because this is a different circuit. And I would have remembered. I don't remember that low-flying helicopter and whatnot. Okay, this is the next race. You know, the fact that you can slowly build up your car and stuff, that's really cool. I feel like I need to do myself a favor and just kind of get into racing games for a while. Because, I mean, just look at it. I love the level design. And I like, you know, leveling up my character. This is just like an RPG. You can level up and add on and fix your vehicle. If you're already kind of, you know, into cars to begin with, I totally understand why you would like cars. And the more I play this game, the more I like it. This is great. I don't think it's too terribly foolish to give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, like, this, people do talk about this game Sega GT I gave a 9.5 out of 10 because of reasons I forgot. If I give this game a 10, I don't think anybody's going to slight me for it. Even if I give this a 9.5, it's still good. I'm not trying to appease anybody necessarily. I mean, I really am acknowledging that this is good. And, like, listen to that music. The music is better than Sega GT. I mean, the Sega GT's music is just a little bit more generic. But not by much. Sega GT is some quality. Sega GT has really good graphics too, but I feel like the graphics and stuff are pretty top-notch for this one. Sega's just on fire when they come out with all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, I kind of hate that Sonic Shuffle didn't really gain momentum. And, you know, I did a little bit of research on Sega GT. It should have been a Gran Turismo killer, but alas it wasn't. It only lasted like 2 or 3 iterations. I'm pretty sure it was Sega GT version 2002. I think I said version 2000 in the review initially, but yeah. Oh, I was also wrong with John Boyega. He was the same guy that was in Pacific Rim Uprising, so I confused him with just being a different guy. I thought he just looked like that John Boyega, but John Boyega is the same guy. And I'm guessing that made me sound racist, but you got to give me the benefit of the doubt because I'm not. I'm gonna say I'm not, and I'm gonna defend that. But if I give you the shadow of a doubt, like that I am racist, then you're gonna start thinking that. I understand psychology in that regard. It's like, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Yeah, you're gonna think I'm crazy just because it's like the elephant in the room. Once you mention the elephant in the room, it's impossible not to think of the elephant in the room. If I tell you, hey, don't think about an elephant, it's like guaranteed you're gonna think about an elephant. But the track variety is really cool. Music's really cool. It just looks really cool and bright and colorful. Like I don't know. I'm doing this circuit and I'm having fun. And I guess there's not really much more to say. You know. So I'm just gonna end this review. I'm just gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's great. It's worth checking out. Do I recommend it? Yeah, sure. I think that it's a top-notch, top-tier stuff. So I just appreciate you guys watching. You're awesome. Dreamcast 84 out.